Man. Whew, God, I don't know if that was appropriate. But we're going to roll with it.
Oh.
We're going to roll with it. This is Mikhail's Milestones. My name is Mikhail. This is my brother Marcus.
What up, dog?
And today's topic is going to be when your kids, they start seeing you as getting old. You know, when you start, they feel like you getting old, you know.
Yeah. So I asked a question like, when did I become old to my kids? Right? Like, when did you become old to your kids? Huh? And I would say easily for me would be just the fact that taking a when you got to take that nap in the middle of the day. I think that was like one of the big signs of just, you know, dozing off here and there. That was a thing for us to say, oh, hey, you up? You good? I just had a full day. I'm tired.
I think my first incident was we was at a event a couple years ago, and my daughter said, Daddy, you need to start dressing your age. And I said, well, what the heck? What is that? Like, what you want me to do? Put my hands up there?
Yeah, that's what they want. That's what they want. You know what? I actually do have an exact moment. Exact moment was at a fair.
Oh man.
And I'm big gung ho on all the rides. Let's get it. Let's go. I got on this one ride that twirls like that. Like you twist it. The more you twist, the more you spin. Man, like within the first 15 seconds, I had to tell old dude, somebody that I was with, like, hey, stop twirling. Stop, please. That was the moment. My kids looked like, what happened? And then they're like, you get on the front row? Because we were a front row crew.
Right.
I was 0 rows after that.
Right.
I think that was a mark for me.
Yeah, that was a mark. And you know, also, all their friends call me OG and
Yeah.
I'm like, who you talking to?
Yeah, you can't be big bro.
Yeah,
you can't be big bro. You gotta be the OGs.
OG.
Triple OGs.
I tell you, man. But yeah, they will let you know. And I ain't gonna lie, they don't hide it neither. They don't pull back.
They don't.
Not mine.
No, they don't.
They try to clown me on a lot of times.
Yeah.
Especially depending on what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. You know what? Music. Just last night, me and my son was having a conversation, and him and his older brother had a conversation. And it was so funny because I just sat back and watched him too. He said NBA YoungBoy was better than Tupac. And it was just the age thing. And it was funny because I wasn't involved in it, but I had enough perspective to say, that's his opinion. Now, of course, you know, my older son is the age difference, you know.
Yeah.
But it's just so funny how our music means nothing to them. And so I did intervene at one point and say, hey, where do you think that came from?
Right.
You know, you gotta pay homage.
Right.
So yeah, being older, you know, these kids don't care.
They ain't trying to listen. Well, you know, it's vice versa. Because I try to listen to the music of nowadays. It's really tough. It is really hard. And here's what I mean. Like, I'll try to listen, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna call people no names out, but a lot of the rap, we talked about being on beat all the time. Like Black folk, we on beat. But I hear this rap, it be off beat all day. Like, as soon as I start to hear it off beat, I just want to change it. There's times I'm in the car, I say, you know what? Nope. I'm gonna give it a try. I turn to a particular radio station. I'm listening. I just can't get it. And you know what? I give so much so that I'll give just some props to anybody who just rap on beat.
Just rap on beat.
Just give me a little something.
It ain't gotta make sense.
It ain't gotta make sense. So in the music part, definitely. And even if I go back to the clothes part, the tight pants. Nowadays, tight pants, big hoodies in the summertime, like all of that. If I was to put that on, I'd pass out.
Yeah.
On a hot summer day, I'd be done passed out by the third step.
But it's a sign, though.
But that's what they do, right?
What they do.
That's their style. That's whether it's a trend or not. That's what they like, right?
Yes. Hey guys, Y'all subscribe, man. Please subscribe, share, comment. Man, today we're talking about when your kids start seeing you as being old.
Yeah.
You know, it's bittersweet. I mean, that's all I can say. It's bittersweet because one day you're outside playing football and basketball with them. And I ain't gonna lie now, a couple years ago, when they started treating me like I was old, I had to show them something.
Right.
But I ain't gonna lie, man. Today, I can't do it no more.
They want to, every now and then they talk about running and racing.
Uh-huh.
So then you get out there, you gotta give a little race every now and then, man. Every blue moon.
Everyone
let them know. But and I think because I mean things so much have changed, right?
Right.
We grew up in the era where we grew up before there was even the internet, right?
Yeah.
So you're looking at a whole different aspect of things. We had maps. They got this thing GPS, right? Again, if you go through the music genre, from I'll just start at cassettes, from the cassettes and things in those days to what they have now with the downloading and things and the streaming, and we had Napster. We was going crazy.
Yeah.
Like I would download 3 songs, wake up in the morning, one of the 3 would have downloaded, and when I tell you, we was going crazy for that one that we had.
Hey, I remember when we used to buy singles.
Oh man, listen.
$1.99.
What about the burn CDs?
Yeah.
You get the whole joint.
Yeah.
And you even had the R with the rewrite. You could reburn on some stuff. So I mean, like all of that is a difference. And so that's why, again, when you do see certain things, certain patterns, you go, man, fathers, you look at that and you go, man, things have changed. And I change over time.
Yeah.
And you try to stick with the times, right? But there's certain things that just it doesn't fit for you.
No.
And so that's one of the things. But one thing I will say though is no matter what, the biggest part of all this change is that you still have the conversation, you still have a connection with your kids.
Right.
Like what you just said about the whole with the music and your 2 sons. The fact that you all still have that communication, that's the most important part in everything else. So fathers, even though they think you move a little more slower, right? You do, right? Because you get up and you're hurting in parts that you didn't hurt before. You can go do some stuff, but your recovery time is just a little bit longer now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. And mine like to remind me that my eyes are getting bad and my knees, and they just like to remind me of that stuff. And they start, like seeing us as getting older. And another thing too, I want to say that, as fathers, man, when you start from a younger age and you're coming up, you sometimes you give off the impression that you're a Superman. When you get a little bit older, I think they start to see that you are human and that you are vulnerable. You're not that super guy that, you was 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
And so it will take its toll because I find myself sometimes trying to pick something up and my son will come and be like, I got it, Dad, And of course, mentally, I'm like, I got it, But I learned now how to fall back because the roles start to change. They start to switch over. You're taking care of them. And when they think that you're getting older now, they want to take care of you. So it's kind of enduring. Yeah. So we got to fall back sometimes, I don't agree with their music, but I'm going to let them have it.
I can't do it. But, I mean, like you said, it's I think one of the biggest, if there was a complaint, right, between the two, between what we're talking about, right, as far as the ages, it's like a drive, right? For us, it was like there was a particular drive, but I think that's all compiled into the way we did things, and the way we got to places and the way we did. It's different now.
Right.
And so the results are different now. But when it comes to just everything that's around you, I truly feel like, are we too attached to what our era was to where we don't want to let it go? Right. Or that would be a question that I would ask to some of you fathers. Yeah. So like the question is again, are we too attached? Like, do we really just not deal with what they deal with, or are we just too attached to our era?
No, I don't know. I think when it comes to the age gaps and the age, I think that I don't care about none of that. I just want homage to be paid because Without Dr. J, they wouldn't be Jordan. Without Jordan, it would have been Kobe. Without Kobe, it wouldn't be LeBron. It's levels to this,
right?
And you know, so you just pay homage and give us our respect. And I'll be OG. I'll be you know, I'll be that old dude that you know you call me or you know. Yeah. They think I can't work no elect. Well, no, I really can't. But we ain't gonna tell them that
with all the computer everything. Yeah. But you know, I think the one thing I will say, I think for me, I will say is sometimes there are some pastime things that you can incorporate with your kids. Whether it's like movies, like there's some throwback movies that'll be out there that I'll let them say, hey, and it's tough. Because don't nobody really watch TV without being on their phones. It's almost like you got to put the phones down. You got to watch this, right? Yeah. So that, and then things like roller skating. Roller skating was a pastime thing,
right?
But they skate nowadays too, right?
Yeah.
So I would say, so things like that, I think is still signs that says, hey, there is a difference in what we do. Yeah, there are some signs that we're getting older, but there's also this thing about wisdom and how we all can come together and do things together. So
because my daughter doesn't hide it. She asks me 10 times a day, "You okay, Daddy? You okay?" Like I'm about to just pass out right then at the moment.
Right.
But I love it, and you know, hey, we are getting older, and they are too. See, they think that we're the only ones getting older, but we're not. But you know, again, back in the day, I would challenge them, and I would go out there, but now I'm just gonna accept that role, man. We are getting older, and that's the bottom line. So this is Mykel's milestones. When did your kids start thinking that you were getting older?
Right.
Answer that question.
Yeah.
And until next time, guys, be great.
Hey, let's be great together.
All right.
Peace.
Peace out.
Hey, subscribe. Subscribe. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
We love the views. Subscribe.
Yes.
Click.